Ah, voltou o botão. 11. Será que é a Twitch que tá com problema? Não, não é a Twitch. Porque... Não, se bem que pode ser a Twitch mesmo. Só caiu o chat e o OBS e tô perdendo o quadro.
You descend into the lair. I'll stay on the bridge and pull it out onto the bank. Take care. It'll be extremely dangerous, even on land.
Quer dizer, eu desço lá, eu me fodo e você fica aí. É isso. Não, vou morrer.
You come down.
You decide. Trumpet with the air gun.
Começou.
Air gun. Trumpet with the air gun.
You come down and trap it.
Não me diga que ele tá bravo. Sério que ele tá bravo? Não sei de onde você tirou isso. Tá, carrega logo. Vai, carrega logo pro ponto. Não sei de onde ela tirou que ele tá bravo. Não sei se é o raio que ela deu na cabeça dele ou o fato de eu estar cortando os tentáculos dele.
You come down and trap it!
You decide! Traffic with the air gun!
Eu tô tentando, vagabunda, mas esse combate de merda não deixa.
Air gun! Traffic with the air gun!
You...
Porque o Witcher 2 é bom. Porque o Witcher 2 vai compensar o sofrimento que você passou no 1.
You come down and trap it!
It's angry! Watch out!
Ó, e o tentáculo bate ali, ele não fica preso. Se eu estivesse jogando no hard, ainda iria. Eu não tô jogando no hard.
It's angry! Watch out!
Shit, you stink.
It's angry! Watch out!
Nossa, aí é foda. Jogo bosta.
Ira contra Dedé, eu vou contar até o caralho essa porra dessa merda desse jogo. Cadê a porra do... A porra... Ah! Vai, palhaço do caralho, sai da minha live, filha da puta, funcionou tudo agora. É o cacete, viu? Ah! Filha da puta. Ah, funciona, caralho. Tô louco, velho.
Damn it.
It's angry! Watch out!
Nossa, ele me acertou como? Vagabundo.
It's angry! Watch out!
Ai. Tentáculo errado que você bateu, cara.
Going somewhere, darling!
Ai, Quick Time Event. Não! Errei o Quick Time Event. Ah! Boa noite, André.
Wonder how many more will turn up.
Oi, eu sou o vigia.
Tá no nível do primeiro.
Angry, watch out!
Filho da puta, por que você bateu com esse tentáculo?
O jogo em si é ruim. Meu ponto é esse.
Ficou igualzinho, Vigia.
Air gun! Traffic with the air gun!
You come down and trap it!
Use the side! Traffic with the air gun! It's angry! Watch out! It's angry! Watch out! Going somewhere, darling!
Não, não, não. Não, não, não. Filho da puta, caralho.
Damn it.
It's angry! Watch out! Quickly! It's about to break free!
Ah, não. Voltei. Jogo merda.
It's angry! Watch out!
E aí, Felipe? que essa merda nem daria pra comer. Essa porra tá cheia de câncer.
Quickly! It's about to break free!
We did it. Not a bad fight, wouldn't you say, Geralt? Are you all right?
The beast got me a couple of times.
I've heard you've been in more dire situations. I wonder, are the stories about you true?
What stories?
If you think I'm going to repeat some of the legends circulating about you, you're deeply mistaken.
What now?
I must harvest the most valuable ingredients while the corpse is fresh. I'd prefer to get the entire carcass to my laboratory and strip it down to the bone, but that would be a waste of power and simply too much work. I shall take only
What have you heard about me?
a number of things.
You won't talk about them?
I've no time now. The fresher the ingredients I collect, the higher the price I'll get. Sorry.
Farewell then.
Don't forget to collect the reward.
Oh, I won't.
Tá, eu também quero loot. Olha, troféu que aumenta de dano em 6. Sério? Ah, dá vitalidade. E é épico. Tem muito peso que eu tô carregando, caramba. Tá. Reclama agora.
We'd best get to work.
Não peguei nenhum mutagênico, nenhum nada. Ah, uma coisa que eu esqueci. Fazer o comando. Só botei na saudação, né? Mandei loots e nudes. Mais um lostrinhos. Valeu pelos lutinhos, pessoal. Ai. Oi, eu sou o Vigia.
Oi, eu sou o Vigia.
Esqueci de fazer o comando. Ai, cadê o Witcher? O bosta.
We'd best get to work.
E aí, mano? Mas eu sempre tô careca, mano. Ai. Só que fica debaixo de uma boina, né? Não tô sempre de boina. Nossa, uma Kruger. Não, uma Kruger. É por essas coisas que você toma timeout. E aí, essa galera? Você quer treta? Não.
Any idea what Yorvith intends?
Only he knows that.
Tá. Não quero saber.
Good luck. Bloody hell! My heart almost stopped.
Stretch those legs! Let the stinkers...
Something's troubling That doesn't make any sense.
Let's hear it.
What does a bloody actually eat?
Onde coleta a recompensa? Espero que eu não tenha que dar o troféu pra comprovar.
Job done. The Kayron's dead.
Good work. You've earned your reward.
Quiet woman. Artist and...
1000 ordens?
You might want to stir it.
I don't stir. I work the material.
Want to play soldiers and squirrels?
Tá. Eu medito então. Ah, tem 3 talentos? Nossa, eu ganhei 3 levels por ter matado aquele bicho. Ah, agora eu posso pegar aqui? Posso. Pronto, aumentei o dano. Ai, que bosta. Vou ter que esperar mais.
Oi, eu sou o Vigia.
50. Ah. Lá até a residência do Loreto à noite. Eu tô aqui à noite.
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
These cunts Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack.
Olha só esse vigia.
He's succeeded so far, Roach.
The port is rotting away and this prick throws a ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Ah, por que eu que vou fazer o trabalho sujo? Ih, hello, lady.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Peasants in uniforms.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
That one struts about as if he were the king
Come
himself.
here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
Don't you traipse around here.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Don't you traipse around here.
Feast with copious amounts.
Ah, cara, eu tenho que te dar Magic Trick, cara.
Don't you traipse around here. Provided it all.
Ah, eu não posso usar Magic Trick?
Traipse around here.
Story for you.
So long as he
Que
can afford
merda.
to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
Don't you traipse around here.
Tá, como que eu vou conseguir?
Fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor. The king himself.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True.
Huh?
Come here, lass.
What do you need, ugly?
Ugly? Eu vou até perguntar.
Well, you ain't exactly handsome.
But
I wouldn't worry. Women prefer ugly men to groomed dandies.
Sério?
You're ugly something mighty. Care for a romp?
can't just now, but I'll find you later in town. What's your name?
Margarita.
Mm.
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Just go with your specialty.
All right, it'll be my standard rate.
Draw him away from the ballista while you're at it.
Slap me hard and call me stupid. Trying to put one by me? That'll cost you more.
How's that?
Surcharge on special requests. Those are the rules.
Let me think it over. A favor for a favor?
There is one thing you could do for me.
And that is?
Myron and Alphonse, two of Laredo's thugs. Give him a good thrashing, and I'll even blow...
I stirred up enough trouble as it is during the execution.
No need to stir trouble. Just humiliate them some ways.
Consider it done.
Já pensou se ser o único áudio que vira de graça, Vigia, também? Tem esse perigo.
Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Not just yet.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
What you want, old man?
was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
What do I stand to gain?
Nothing, because I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a Witcher, so I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf? Alright. Let's begin.
Nossa, que jeito fácil de falar. Vamos fazer uma aposta. O que você vai apostar? Porra nenhuma.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true. You know this one. A little elf was skipping down the path.
Caninha.
Damn the dogs! The old man got me. I need to eat. Build up a bit.
Plow more! Do that again!
I don't like freaks.
And I don't like oafish no-necks.
What do you want, mutants?
To try my luck. Arm wrestling.
I'm gonna crush you, mutant.
Save the boasting till later. Let's do this.
You've had your song.
Caralho.
Care for some
O Geralt tem coragem, viu? Parou o cara que tava mijando. E tá... O cara não lavou a mão. E ele tá fazendo...
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true. You know this one.
I hate mutants like you.
O jogo tá baixo, Vigia?
I know.
A little elf was skipping down the path. Plow more. Along came a dwarf and kicked
Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Of course.
All right. I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Ah, tá. A jogada deixar o outro graça. É uma possibilidade, né?
This good a time in ages.
That's true. You know this one. A little elf was skipping down the path. Plow more. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plow more. Oh, you arse fuck, dirty rotten scum. Plow more. Do that again, and I'll fuck your mum. Plow them all.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
Provavelmente que eu não vou ver o Geralt lavando a mão, né? É? Estraguei?
With tits like that, you could conquer all.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Ballista's decommissioned.
Add plow into the mix and it doesn't
Let's
get
go
any
see
better.
Laredo.
Luckily, the commandant's provided it all.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
So long as he can afford to tell him. I'll not let him here for less than 10 orens.
Yes?
Do we wait until the Honorable Lady is done with the Venerable Hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
Como assim?
Soldier, report to me immediately!
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier.
In Flotsam, we cut the hands off thieves.
I was looking for the privy.
You're lucky the Commandant wants to see you. Come on!
Commandant, sir. We caught the witches sneaking around the garden.
Bring him in and leave.
Yes, sir.
We were just discussing a certain matter. You here on business too?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
In that case, I shall leave you to it.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
That's no concern of yours.
Listen, Witcher, here in Flotsam, everything's my ploughing concern. Let me help you, Geralt.
Não confio em você.
I do all right on my own.
I suppose we all have our secrets. I just hope you resist questioning my authority in public again.
Let's talk business, Commandant.
I heard you killed the Kayran. Flotsam is grateful. Let's say that squares the crimes of your friends. They're free to go. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the Elven bandits for years now.
My enemy's enemy is my friend. We barely escaped with our lives the last time we ran into Yorvith.
Damn squirrels draw ever nearer.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of, insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a Scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourably at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a Witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
Eu não vou chamar ele de racista assim.
Yorvith's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarves will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
I'm a Witcher. I don't work for free.
Course you don't. Help us capture the Scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously, straight from the trading post's treasury.
I'll see what I can find out.
Now you stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.
Chave?
Any news for me, Witcher?
I killed the Kayran. Sheila and I dragged it out of the water, toppled a piece of the bridge to weigh it down, and blew it up.
I heard.
So, Dandelion and Zoltan are free.
As we agreed.
You've got a heap of soldiers for such a small trading post.
Bandits swarm to trading routes like flies to shit. Only troops can guarantee some order here. We're the last Temerian outpost in this area, and we'll not give in to a bunch of elves.
I guess you're finding it hard to get rid of Yorvith.
He's stubborn, it's true, but he's met his match. And I'm not about to leave Flotsam to the same fate as the other towns and villages the Scoia'tael have burnt to the ground. The citizens of Flotsam owe the elves nothing. They built their homes and workshops with their own hands in the wilderness, not on the ruins of an elven town. If need be, we'll remind the Longears where they belong.
O que o Zoldan tá aprontando que ele foi pego falando com o Scoia'tael?
Entry only on the Commandant's express orders. Off you go. No passage. They say...
Who's a white-haired filly? Oh? Sorry.
Turned me away at the door, Turned me away at the door, the bastard. We'll meet later. Don't forget your weapons on the way out.
Ah, que muito peso.
Well, well. How's the Commandant as a host?
Caramba, o povo...
It's people like him who might help us.
Or put us in shackles and throw us into the river.
He told me they're keeping Scoia'tael prisoners on a barge in the port.
Did he mention if Kieran ep Esnalen, Yorvith's right-hand elf, is among them?
No.
He may know something about the Kingslayer.
Let's pay him a visit.
I tell him I'm taking your pouch. Or your pouch and your life. He says there's a third option.
Ah, eu tenho que seguir a Triss. Ok. O que aconteceu, caninha? Você tá mal? O de sempre?
What do you want?
To speak with the wounded prisoner.
No one's allowed.
I'm here on Commandant Loredo's orders.
I already cut a deal with you, but...
So get out of my way.
He won't tell you much. He's dying.
Não, se eu curar ele, né? Uma poção de Witcher.
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there.
Look, Coffer's dozed off.
Wakey, wakey, Coffer. You'll fall asleep forever any day now.
They beat him bad. He's got at least a dozen fractures. I'll need your help.
What do I do?
The spell I'm going to use is painful. It could kill him if he thrashes around.
I'll use the Axii sign to calm him.
Perfect.
Look, Birdie's all wet. What's the bloody meaning of this?
Hã? Quero treta não, cara.
Shoot! Shoot!
Ó o cacete. Eu acho que o jogo bugou, hein? Não era pra eles terem entrado em combate agora, né? Eu acho que o jogo bugou, que não era pra eles terem entrado em combate.
Focus or you'll kill him.
Killing is a witcher's trade.
Let's try again.
It's no use.
You wish, Orson. I'm no traitor.
He's raving.
Vatgun? Where am I?
In Flotsam, on the prison barge.
The convict's barge? I'm done for.
We're fighting Laredo too, a common goal.
I once made the mistake of trusting Dwan. Never again.
You'd be dying in pain if it wasn't for us.
If it wasn't for the Dwan, I wouldn't be here.
You'd be dying in pain.
If it...
There's a witcher in Yorvith's unit.
Like every Dwan, he turned out to be a bastard.
What happened?
He betrayed us. He said he had an offer for me. So we met, where roses of remembrance grow. I should have known.
Roses of remembrance?
Yes.
Okay,
Some
Caninha.
of the last in the world. He thought that I'd betray my elven brother in order to control the unit. I refused, and there was a fight. I've never seen anything like it. No human can move that fast. It was a massacre. I was the first to be hit, thus I survived. I would have bled to death had Laredo's men not found me. Letho will kill Yorvith, and all will be lost. So many dead, so much suffering, all for naught.
Why does the Dwan want Yorvith dead?
He used us from the start. Our hatred. But he no longer needs Yorvith. Sees him as a thorn in his side. Though I don't know what Letho wants.
Letho. He's the Kingslayer?
Yes.
What does Yorvith want? Why Flotsam?
Go plow yourself.
Only I can warn Yorvith. Tell me.
You would also betray him, Dwan.
In that case, I'll ask Yorvith himself.
I'd like to see that.
E falhou.
We got what we came for.
What now?
Yorvith.
What if Yorvith already knows?
I've got an old saying all ready for him. My enemy's enemy is my friend.
Warn him, Gwynplaine. Yorvith fights, for that is what he does best. He's Enshe, a real one, a free one. Among the last. Fighting makes sense. Now more than ever before. There is still hope.
What are you talking about, Kieran? Hope for what?
For change. For a better tomorrow. I'll not see it. They'll torment me to death on this barge, and I'll go gladly where the apple trees bloom. But you must warn Yorvith.
Yennefer told me that Ciri has departed for good.
E daí, Yennefer?
She inhabits another world and is happy there. Before she left this one, she gave us the Isle of Avalok, our island. We stopped counting time. People believe that the wraiths of the Wild Hunt are immortal. They race across the heavens, gripping in their bony hands swords, their lightning bolts. They take away mortals, ever expanding their cavalcade of spectral riders. They burned the orchard and the house. In their armored boots, they trampled our island. And they made off with Yennefer. I had to get her back. Return to reality. Return to the Witcher's path.
Pera, eles estão falando da Ciri, estão falando de caçada selvagem.
I've been to the Isle of Avalach, among the apple trees and the mists. After the massacre in Rivia, Ciri took me there, and Yennefer. The Wraith Riders kidnapped Yen, and I pursued him. This is I feel like everything's coming together. When the Witchers found me barely alive a half year
Raid do pré-aniversário. Valeu, Bunny.
the wraiths of the hunt,
Sejam bem-vindos
they
aí.
continued to pursue me.
A Toma Kruger já estavam por aí, Igor,
When I killed the
Doriaki,
Grandmaster. Now I know it was no coincidence.
Tades,
Kieran mentioned roses of
Caninha.
remembrance growing somewhere near here. Cedric likewise. If that's true,
Right now I should be searching the forest for Yorvith, not looking for flowers.
I could restore your memory.
You sure?
Everything seems to indicate that. Whatever's blocking your memory is clearly weakening. I think I could break that barrier with just one petal from a rose of remembrance. Those flowers are truly powerful.
In that case, Yorvith can wait.
Want me to go with you?
Não, valeu pelo bitinho, Tades.
Parabéns pelo pré-parabéns.
Parabéns pelo pré-parabéns. Valeu pelo bitinho, Tades.
I'd love your company.
All right then. Let's go. Cedric mentioned there are some old elven buildings near the cascade in the forest. We should start there.
Lead the way.
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there.
Look, Coffer's dozed off.
Wakey, wakey, cough. Be vigilant.
What's the bloody meaning of this?
No playing with your sword, got it?
Esses caras não podem ver uma espada empunhada que já ficam todo oriçado, tá louco.
That prick Laredo turned his nose up, eh?
Ha! You'd think he was faultist himself.
Pelos meus pergaminhos, bem-vindo ao canal.
Tades, muito obrigado pelo follow.
Come on!
Escoiatel de merda. Que saco, tudo pesado, tudo pesado. Ah, que divertido. Ai, que saco. Não teve shake nenhum. Quem falou isso mentiu. Ai, como eu odeio esse jogo, sério.
I tell him I'm taking your pouch. Or...
Bora, Tris. Ai, muito peso.
Take that.
Ô, saco.
I think we've arrived. The cascade, the menhir. We need to take the path leading upwards.
Gardens in the middle of forests.
Okay.
Elves really like to complicate things.
O meu ombro hoje estava no inferno.
It's not far now.
Aliás, ainda tá.
Cedric told me a beautiful legend about this place.
Legends are almost always beautiful, especially elven ones. The reality often leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, Cedric also said the site itself was something wonderful. The rose must be here somewhere.
I'll look around.
Alden and Cymoril. Cedric said Cymoril eclipsed even Francesca Findabair with her beauty, and Francesca's reputed to be the world's most beautiful woman.
Cedric drinks too much.
He really has visions, you know. He really has the gift. He could learn to control it if he drank less.
Cedric drinks to get rid of the visions.
Já faz quase 2 anos que eu... Tá, faz 1 ano e 6 meses. O que vão fazer no hospital? Vê, ó, tá fudido, não tem o que fazer. É o ombro.
I just don't understand it. How did the elves become so cruel? The one with the scar had so much hatred in him.
Places like this make you realize just how much they've lost. There used to be entire elven cities, and the forests were theirs to enjoy, not to hide in. Humans destroyed that, put them in reservations.
Pode alguma parte do chat?
Revenge, though not all elves are like that.
Kieran said there's a lot more at stake.
He has his ideal, a certain vision of the world. But do you think there's room for humans in it?
We're practically one and the same.
Wrong, Triss. We've been learning from each other for generations, but we're different at base.
I don't know why I find that awfully sad.
Just like this garden. Beautiful and sad.
Voltei. Lina miando. E aí, Bruno?
O jogo em si é ruim. Meu ponto é esse.
Triss.
Clymeryl's Rose of Remembrance. Legend has it they wilt unless nourished with blood, and also if they're sold. But give it to someone you love, and it'll live forever.
Well, this is awkward.
Oh, please, Geralt. It's just some stupid elven story. Give me the rose before you break it.
It's not stupid, it's just that...
This is the statue, Curly. Don't mind us. Imagine the corn we'll get. I won't leave the brothel for a month.
6 weeks, even.
Where does that woman get the gold for all this? I mean, her and the old man, they're buying a new house. And now these statues for the garden. Must be defraughting the treasury. What's a town chancellor do anyway?
It'd be ploughing hard to move.
We'd never shift it in one piece. I know. We'll break off the legs, the heads, remove it in bits.
Break off your own head, clown.
Shut your trap, cunt.
Anne!
Not bad for a freak of nature!
Watch out!
Eita! Ah. Boa, Geralt. Certinho.
Incredible what the N-Shade built before human ships ever appeared in the Pontar Delta. Elves possess a sensitivity humans can't ever hope to acquire.
Elfo tem mais que se fuder.
We're trapped. Looks like we're stuck. Well, there must be another way out of here. Why are you looking at me that way? Do I have something on my face? What's going on in that head of yours, Witcher?
Você deveria tomar banho.
Oh, you know. Stuff. You could use a bath.
So could you.
Eita porra, Catinha. E essa roupa mágica dela aí? Por que ele virou a cara? Essa eu não entendi. Essa eu não entendi, Geralt, por que você virou a cara? Ah, Scoia'tael.
A witcher's blade. Letho comes here to think.
Well, he's not here now, so we've no reason to stay.
The Dwan stole the story of Eldon and Cymoril, but they now steal our roses of remembrance. A more silly and shallow tale I've never heard. An enchanted wood, a beautiful elven couple living within. A handsome human prince arrives, riding a milk-white stallion. Bloody Dwan. We Enshay remember how it was. Limitless devotion, passion, commitment, and sacrifice.
Que tom, hein, jogo? Você tá
Legend has it
botando...
the lover's sighs are enchanted within these very stones, though only those in love can hear them.
Singing bushes, jabbering stones, elven hogwash.
Sempre. Eu falo tanta merda que ela não tem como ficar...
We should take walks more often.
Yeah.
For a while there, I forgot all about Flotsam, the Scoia'tael, the Kingslayer, the whole world, really.
Nice to know I still have that power.
I need time to devise the spell. It could take as much as a few days. What do you plan to do while you wait?
I'm going to meet Yorvith.
Well, don't get yourself killed. That'd be pretty stupid now.
What are you getting at?
You're about to recover your memory, which will give you a whole new perspective on things. We'll learn what happened to Yennefer.
Uh-huh. And you expect me to drop everything and tell Roach, hey, it's been great, but I've got places to go and people to find?
You know, you could. I mean, you don't really owe him anything. I'm just afraid you'll get caught up in something and you won't be able to back out. Yorvith's a sly old elf. He's been fighting humans for a full century at least. This Letho is no common bandit either, and I shudder to think who put him on the warpath. It's a mire, Geralt, deep and hungry, and it could swallow you whole before you know it.
It possibly already has.
I want you to know that I'm prepared to travel to the end of the world with you to save Yennefer. I owe you that. I owe her that. I'm prepared to drop everything. The trappings of court life, politics, the regicides. I could even live at Kaer Morhen. It's up to you.
Triss.
Let me finish. I can only say this once. If you want to go alone, I'll understand. And I won't try to persuade you otherwise.
I can't know what the future holds. I don't know what else is hidden in my mind. But whatever it is, whatever happens, I don't want to lose you. I'd have to be an utter fool and complete ingrate to let you go.
That's kind. Thank you. Does that mean we're leaving the regicides to Roach and tending to our own matters?
Eu quero matar o filho da puta. Acho que sim.
I think so. And I think you're right. I don't owe anyone anything.
I'm glad you've noticed that.
But that doesn't mean I'm willing to sit around doing nothing. You need time anyway, and in that time I'll catch the Kingslayer.
Geralt, please, be careful.
I'll go see Zoltan, and together we'll go find Yorvith. With a little luck, I'll capture the Kingslayer, and then we can go back to living our own lives.
Good. Will you talk to Roach?
I'll think about it.
Geralt!
É? Quem é que tá me chamando?
Geralt!
There you are.
Aí, de onde você veio, cara?
This is nice. What a beautiful place.
Very.
How'd you find us?
Finding those I seek is a speciality of mine. Now, let's get out of here. The Scoia'tael are out in droves.
Wait, Vernon. We need to talk.
About what?
A few days from now, I plan to leave, get back on the path, back to my Witcher's work. That'll mean the end of our mission.
Care to tell me what prompted this decision?
Triss. She knows how to restore my memory.
Why not drop everything and leave now?
Triss needs time to prepare the spells.
You're giving up. No other name for it. You're just giving up. What of the Kingslayer? Many still believe you're him.
I don't think I care anymore. Those whose opinions I value, well, they know the truth.
Uh-huh. You see someone kick a dog, and you're incapable of letting it go. And you want to release that fiend who we've succeeded in cornering, who's thrashing to get out of the cage we've put up around him.
I want nothing of the sort. I'm not leaving for a few more days. In that time, I'll catch Letho for you. That's the Kingslayer's name, incidentally. I know how to get him.
How?
You're not going to like this, but it'll involve working with the Scoia'tael.
Is your mind completely plowed at this point? Did Triss put this nonsense in your head?
Listen to me. You'll get your Kingslayer soon. I'll give you him or his head. After which you'll clear me of all charges and let me go my way.
What else? Perhaps you'd like me to embrace Yorveth in gratitude as well.
Yorveth's not my problem. I'm no elf hunter. I've never been one, and I don't intend to become one.
Now, enough. You've made your decision, I can see that. So be it. But I think we all know who's being the prick here.
Ai, caramba, esse negócio desse inventário vai se foder. Toda hora eu tô carregando peso demais. Ô caramba, tô desequipando tudo. Caramba, para de desequipar as coisas. Ai, tô carregando muito peso. Pronto.
Larito wants the Scoia'tael gone for good. He didn't say anything specific, but in his mind's eye, he saw them on the prison barge already.
Yorveth's outsmarted bigger fish than the Commandant.
Larito's got something going with Sheila, so I'd take him seriously if I were you.
You never know. Maybe the sorceress hunts more than monsters.
I found a patient's chart in the ruins of the hospital.
You mean the burned-down insane asylum?
They committed him to the asylum because he'd insisted he'd been a prisoner of the Wild Hunt. He claimed he'd been in a world without humans, where he'd seen herds of unicorns. He managed to return to our world after a year, only to find his children had died of old age. Following this, Vernon, it means he'd been to a world where time flows a lot slower. A little town deep in the forest, terrorized by Scoia'tael. You should be in your element, Roach.
Flotsam isn't just any old town, Geralt. Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, and Aedirn. The largest kingdoms in the north. Know what they all have in common?
The Pontar Valley, a strip of land they've been battling over for generations.
Exactly. And here's Flotsam, on the border.
É praticamente isso, hein, Jenny?
Lying in wait just the other side of the marshes.
At the very edge of the Pontar
Valley. Stuck in the middle like a candle.
Falou, Vigia.
The North's most important trade routes meet here.
Também falou o Bruno. Bom descanso pra vocês dois.
Anyone who wants to place their cargo on a boat on this section of the river has to bear Larito in mind.
They say Henselt of Kedwin has gathered an army and is heading for Vergen. The Pontar Valley will be on fire soon, while we, Geralt, are sitting in Flotsam, the gateway to the valley.
I'd like to believe it's pure coincidence and the killer just followed the squirrels here.
Naive, to say the least, Witcher.
You'll get a chance to show your mettle. If we're to capture Foltest's murderer, we'll have to clash with the Scoia'tael.
I sent the boys out into the woods. Tough going, too dense. My scouts got ambushed and barely escaped.
It's no picnic hunting elves in the forest. Tell me something I don't know.
My people saw the Kingslayer again. He knows we're here, but he's not even trying to escape. Seems he's waiting.
Oi, eu sou o vigia.
I think it's on.
Oi, eu sou o vigia.
So long, Roach.
Eu acho que eu vou dar um tempo no bruxão. Que a biblioteca agora do velho acabou de ficar liberada. Jogar o The Messenger. A dancinha e ele tomar um timeout.